Maybe I'll come back and do something sometime.
All right, team. Welcome. It's 6 o'clock. It is June the 3rd. Welcome to our regularly scheduled Zoning Advisory Commission meeting. Call this meeting to order. Want to take roll? Jason?
Forstad is excused. Lorman?
Here?
Mulligan?
Here.
Norton?
Here.
Russell?
Here.
Zucchero?
Here.
All right, commissioners, in front of you are the minutes from our May 6th meeting. I'll entertain a motion to approve those as submitted or any changes that you might see.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes for the May 6, 2026 meeting.
Very good. I'll second that.
Lorman?
Abstain.
Norton?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, aye.
Russell?
Aye.
Zucchero?
Aye.
Mulligan?
Aye. Thank you very much. All right. Can you confirm we are in compliance with the Iowa Open Meetings Law?
Yes, we are.
All right, very good. Thank you. Okay, so tonight we've got 3 action items. We're going to go in order here. For those that are here tonight, we'll ask you when your item comes up to come on up to the podium. You can raise it, lower it, just hold that microphone up to you. We'll ask you to state your name, state your address, and what it is that you're after from the commission. So why don't we start with item number 1 here at 391 West 12th Street. Come on up.
Not Dan Marty, Gabe Bond, filling in for Dan, Origin Design, 137 Main Street. We're looking for approval for the final plat of Bluff Strokes in the city of Dubuque.
Sheena, is this, who's driving? Are you driving?
Yep. So let me scroll down here. So this is the subdivision plat, but I'll bring up the color-coded one for you.
Okay, great. Anything you want to tell us about it, or is that good enough for you?
Yeah, I mean, other than Lot A is getting dedicated to the city for right-of-way purposes, the intent is to sell off Lot 2. So they're subdividing Lot 1, Lot 2 right now, and then selling off Lot 2. So.
Okay, very good. Any questions for our applicant this evening, guys? Okay. You can have a seat.
I'm on the next one too, unless you.
I know you're on the next one.
Okay.
Yeah. You can chill out too
That's
if you'd
fine.
like. Sheena, are you?
Yes.
Okay, go
Yeah,
for it.
thank you, Chair Mulligan. So as the applicant mentioned, this is the final plat of Bluff Strokes. So this is a minor subdivision. Essentially what's being proposed here is there is an existing lot. Let me pull up the aerial here. We have the aerial. I guess we can see on the image before you here. So the property currently functions kind of built to the property line. So there's an existing residence, and then there's a former church structure that's now home to Bluff Strokes Art Center. And so what is happening is, as the applicant mentioned, is that they're looking to subdivide these 2 lots so that this lot 2, which is the Bluff Strokes Art Center now, can be sold. And then the lot 1 would retain the existing home. So there's no new development being proposed here. It's just a subdivision of a property that formerly functioned as a religious institution. In this, there is a little bit of interesting history. So the Lot A, which you're seeing in green, as Gabe mentioned, is being dedicated to the city for right-of-way. So there's areas throughout the city's downtown where some of the prior platting, the lots actually extend to the center of the roadway. That's pretty common in the county, but in the city, when we see these types of properties come through, we're really trying to clean them up. So that's why you're seeing this dedication of Lot A. It already functions as a street. It already has public improvements for Bluff Street as well as 12th Street and Locust Street. So the function of that's not going to change. It's just a cleaning up of the land use or of the land ownership underneath the street. So that's why you're seeing that dedication. Lot 1 is shown in blue. It's going to be approximately 2,430 square feet. It will, as I mentioned, retain the existing single-family residence. It is substandard with respect to the minimum lot size in an R1 district, so 5,000 square feet is usually that minimum lot size requirement. And then also, it is also non-conforming with respect to the front setbacks. as we create this new property line. Generally, the properties would require a minimum 20-foot setback along the streets. So this is a corner lot. Bluff Street is on the left, or on the left side here, 12th Street on the bottom here. So they're seeking a waiver for that lot for both the minimum lot size as well as the front setbacks along those two streets. Lot 2 is shown in yellow. This property is about just under 6,000 square feet. This lot is also substandard with respect to the front setbacks. As you can see in the outlines here, this existing structure is built to this property line, and then would be also built to the northern property line, which is an existing condition. Again, we're now creating this right-of-way lot for Lot A, so we're creating these setbacks from this new property boundary. So they are seeking a waiver for the front and side setbacks and the lot coverage standard for that lot. And then, again, as I mentioned, Lot A would be just under 10,000 square feet, and that is being dedicated to the city. It will serve as right-of-way for Bluff Street, Locust Street, and West 12th Street. So again, no changes to the development here. As far as what's on the property, that's all to maintain. This is just a reconfiguration of property lines. I will note, too, there is a 10-foot private sanitary easement for the use of Lot 2 that does run across Lot 1. That's platted and shown in the yellow color here. And that's an existing condition. They're just looking to make sure that's clear on the platting. This is an action item, so no public notification was required. We've not had any other inquiries for this request. And with that, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Yeah, I've got a question. Wondering about the encroachment on into the right-of-way. How is that going to be addressed?
Can you articulate, Pat, where you're seeing this? Oh, yes. So
Building is 2.72 into the right-of-way?
yes, so the engineering department is working with the applicant on this. What I anticipate will happen here will either be a revocable or non-revocable license. I apologize, I'm not a subject matter expert on which applies in this scenario, but they do have a license through which you can apply to allow for an encroachment like that. And my understanding is they'll be handling it through that
Likely
mechanism.
non-revocable.
Yep, great question.
Okay. All right, just wondering, because sometimes they'll just jog the right-of-way around that and
Right.
call it good enough, or you
Yeah.
don't have to screw around with it.
And in this instance, I think because there's already sidewalk in that area, it's better to handle it the other way, which is how we would handle it, the city would handle it if it were a new development. We would do either a revocable license, or there are instances where it may be platted around, but I really look to the engineering department to tell us which approach they think is most appropriate.
All right, just wondering.
Yeah, thank you.
What is behind those lots, Sheena? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a great question. I'd have to pull that up. Let me get
Is that
my,
563 Designs? Used to be a older.
yeah, try to stay
Yeah,
off the end.
it
Thank you.
was up to 9 units at one point, and it reduced down to about 5, and it's a vacant structure. Somebody owns it and is prepping to redevelop, but it has not happened yet.
Thank you.
The sewer easement doesn't create any new issues that didn't already exist, I'm assuming?
Correct. This plat would not create any,
Yeah.
other than I appreciate Commissioner Norton mentioning the encroachment. That is the only piece. But as far as neighboring property owners to the north, it would not have an impact on that.
Cool.
Yes.
Any additional questions? All right, entertain a motion from our commission.
I move we recommend approval of the final plat of Bluff Strokes, subject to waiving the minimum lot size for Lot 1 and the minimum front yard setbacks for Lot 1, and waiving the front and side yard setbacks for Lot 2 and the maximum lot coverage rules for Lot 2.
Second?
All right, we have a motion and we have a second. Jason?
Norton,
Aye.
Russell, Zaccaro,
Aye.
Lorman,
Aye.
Mulligan.
Aye. All right, the motion passes. That will go before City Council on June the 15th. All right, our next item, number 2, is White Top Road. I believe our applicant is the same.
Okay, Bond with Origin Design again. We are seeking for extra jurisdictional approval of the final plat of Bucks Run subdivision in the County of Dubuque. So it has been approved to be rezoned for lots 1, 2, and 3 by the county. Lot 4 is to stay as is, zoned agricultural. I think that's all I've got.
Walk me through this drive lane and what's going on with lots 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, so, okay. Yeah, so Bucks Run Lane is to be a private lane, easement for the benefit of lots 2 and 3 off of White Top Road. So we've set it up at the 66-foot width with a 10-foot private utility easement running along it for any utility runs necessary, electric, anything like that.
So Bucks Run Lane will service obviously lot 1, but lots 2 and lots 3 as well. Is that
Correct, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Any questions for our applicant? All right. Thank you. Travis?
Thank you. Assistant Planner Travis Strobeljan. So as the applicant noted, they're turning what is currently 2 lots into 4 lots. Lot 1 is that flag lot with 66 feet of frontage. It exceeds our lot size overall, as all of them do. Lot 2 and 3 have an access easement over lot 1. Lot 3 has an easement over lot 2. And they also do have that utility easement within that same 66 feet on the north and west edge of that easement area. This is within the 2-mile extraterritorial jurisdiction of the city of Dubuque, so therefore you have review. In this case, a waiver of the minimum lot frontage is required for both Lot 2 and 3, as they do not have frontage. Lot 4 has frontage along White Top Road, as does Lot 1. No public input, of course, and I believe that's all I have, unless you have questions.
Cool. Thanks, Travis. Any questions for staff, gang?
I just have a question. Isn't there usually like an aerial photo or just a photo of the lot in these documents?
Vicinity map would be maybe
Yeah,
good.
I apologize because I went to look for that in the other one and I think they were inadvertently omitted in this packet. So I can pull it up. I do believe we have that created. We
Okay.
most certainly have it when we do rezonings. So because we do aerial maps, but let me grab that quick. I apologize. Sorry, Travis. Interject there.
No, it's quite all right.
No, I don't have them. I'll pull up an aerial image. I apologize. I did think that we missed that in the packet.
Yeah, so it's just located at the western terminus of Oakland Farms Road, and it runs into White Top Road, so it's kind of at the end of it, just south of town. We'll see here shortly.
Yeah, bear with me. It's going to take me a minute.
Just to the north there.
Just up here.
Right there, purple.
Turn that.
Probably pre-annexation agreement.
Yeah. Bear with me here.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right. Any additional questions for staff? All right, if none, I'll entertain a motion.
I move we recommend approval of the final plat of Bucks Run subdivision, subject to waiving the minimum lot frontage requirements for lots 2 and 3.
I'll second that.
Zaccaro?
Aye.
Lorman?
Aye.
Norton?
Aye.
Russell?
Aye.
Mulligan?
Aye. All right. The motion approves, or is approved, and that will go before City Council again on June the 15th. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go to our third item, a simple subdivision at 10431 and 10435 Bronzewood Drive. Is our applicant here tonight? if you would state your name and address and what it is you're after from the commission, that'd be great.
Rose Schneider, Schneider Land Surveying, 906 First Street North, Farley, Iowa. We are,
Rose, sorry, would you pull the microphone a little closer?
Oh,
Yes,
there you
thank you.
you get it? You want me to repeat or anything?
Please do if you would. Thank you for the record. Sorry, we just couldn't hear you.
Rose Schneider, Schneider Land Surveying, 906 First Street North in Farley, Iowa. More? So we're requesting approval of the Tamarack Southeast Fifth Subdivision, Dubuque County, Iowa, and asking to have waiving the minimum street frontage for Lot 2.
There it is. Why are we asking for it?
The minimum street frontage?
Why are we asking to waive it?
I think what he's asking, I can clarify. What I understand in talking with Dave is that they're looking, so the property owner of 10435 is looking to expand to the back area a little bit of their parking. They are hoping to do or planning to do a future addition to this building. And so they're looking to get in an additional 30 feet on the property to accommodate kind of adjusting that parking lot moving back. So
That's all.
that's
The
correct?
neighbor would only sell them 30 feet and stuff, so it's just, yep. So in the future, if he goes to build another building, he'll have more movement, for his trucks and whatnot.
Okay. Sounds good. Any questions for our applicant tonight? Nope. All right, thank you much. Sheena? Nope. Jason? All right.
I just have a little bit more, I guess. These two lots are already existing. Lot 2 already does not have street frontage, so it's not changing its condition. It's only adding a 30-foot width to the west side there for parking. Thanks.
How does that work currently, Jason? What is their access to Lot 2?
There's an easement through Lot 1 that the plat shows.
Oh, that's an existing easement.
Off of Brownswood.
Oh,
Yeah, in Brunswood. Yep.
There's an existing easement that wraps around.
Okay.
So here.
The plat details the easement as well.
Okay.
That on this
That kind of
page.
screws this guy. The easement wraps around him.
So you can
does.
He can't expand his building,
see in the image here, just where that easement comes in, existing
There it is.
30 feet wide.
but yet he was only willing to give him 30 feet.
Who's in Lot 2 right now?
I-
KRK Properties, Kevin Kerpus. And, that existing easement, I look back, has been there since 1998. It was platted there, so the easement's always been to that lot too. I mean, not always, back in 1998.
Okay. All righty. Thanks, Jason.
And I suppose back in 1998, the city's 2-mile extraterritorial jurisdiction did not reach there, so it didn't need a waiver at the time.
Gotcha.
That's interesting.
Gotcha. All right. Any comments, questions, concerns? All right, I'll make a motion to approve as submitted by the
second.
applicant. And we have a
I'm
second.
so sorry. Maybe, just to be clear, just waiving the street frontage for Lot 2.
That's
Okay,
correct.
just a clarification. We have a first and a
I
second.
tried to just say as submitted.
Sorry. That's fair.
Yes, yeah.
Lorman?
Aye.
Norton?
Aye.
Russell?
Aye.
Aye.
Mulligan?
Aye. All right. That motion is approved. That will go to City Council on June 15th. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what else is on this jam-packed agenda, gang. Absolutely nothing. All right, no public hearings, seeing no public, that's great. Any items from the commission? Let's see, Terry, is this
Yes.
sayonara?
Yes.
It is, yes. So I have to apologize, I'm not quite as crafty as Wally is when it comes to speeches and all of those fun things. So, but we do have a little certificate, just a certificate of appreciation. You can, put it someplace nice. But in all seriousness, we really do appreciate the time you've put to the commission and the consistency you've been with being able to show up. I'm always like, hey, Terry, can you please come? Can you please show up? I need a quorum. So I'm usually picking on Terry that way if I know other commissioners can't. So I very much appreciate that. And your thoughtfulness and, just even-keeled perception when it comes to project reviews will be missed. And not that everyone else isn't balanced, but you bring a great additional perspective that way. So we will certainly miss you. And if you want to come back, we have vacancies, so you can apply anytime. But if you ever need anything or have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. And again, thank you.
Thank you.
You bet.
Terry? Yes, for sure.
Yes. And I will just note, if you have any friends or coworkers or peers, I have to do this, it's our obligatory plug, that may be interested in being a part of the Zoning Advisory Commission with Martha no longer, her last meeting's technically today, but she's not able to make it. And with Terry leaving us too, we have 2 vacancies. So we definitely want to fill those seats. And
That means that only one member can be absent and still maintain a quorum.
Exactly that. So thank you, Jason. That is an important piece. So in the event that you can't make a meeting, please let us know. We will do our best to try to adjust or pick a different date if we can, or get you on a virtual call if we can. Terry knows how that goes. So we'll do what we can to try to make sure we can get a quorum and keep business per usual. But yeah, important seats, and we want to fill them. So
How old do they have to be?
that's a great question. I want to say at least 18, I believe. You have to be 18 years of age. Yes. Yes. And you do have recent graduates. This is right. But yes. I mean, anyone looking to get involved, in public service is welcome. They would work with the city clerk's office to submit an application, and then that would go to the city council for appointment. So our office doesn't get involved with that. But yeah. So
Nepotism if we brought our kids onto the board?
I'd have to ask the city clerk's office about that.
That's true. That's their nepotism.
I don't think it's nepotism if you're not
Yes.
making money.
Yes, that's true. That's fair. By definition, yeah. I don't know I don't know if there is anything, I'd have to ask the city clerk seriously if there's any type of, issue with that at all. I will ask. Yep. But if they're interested, they should submit an application, and we can certainly send a link for that too. So, and Terry, we wish you the best. So, and congratulations again on that new grandbaby.
Thank you.
Yes.
Congratulations on your
Yeah.
retirement.
Yes. Yes, from the commission. Yes. So,
Well,
With benefits? No. Okay.
I don't want to say something strange here, but I also responded that I wouldn't be continuing. Does that screw
You
things
did?
up?
I did not
I didn't
realize
know
this.
other people were leaving at the
Carrie,
same time.
I was not aware of this.
Okay.
Who did you, so first of all, I did not know this. Okay.
That's okay.
Did you phrase it as continue until replacement?
So that is a question I would ask of you. Thank you, Travis. And did you send that to our office, or did that go to the city clerk's office?
No, it went to the email of the person who
Renee.
asked. She was out at the time, so it was like a substitute person.
Okay.
Maybe that's part of the.
I
part
will
of it.
follow up on that immediately.
Does that like screw up your quorum? I mean,
So, yeah. So my question to you would be, would you be willing, or even maybe to both of you, if you'd be willing, to continue until we found people to replace your seats?
yeah, that's okay with me.
That would be okay. Okay.
I just didn't continue because I have a lot going on.
You have
right now.
a big life outside of, I get it completely. Yeah.
Well, thanks for saying
Yeah, okay. Yes, thank you. Also, didn't make you a certificate. Did not know. Now I'm
didn't
feeling
know.
terrible. I'll get you one. Don't worry.
Okay.
But, oh,
Carrie,
man.
I'm sorry. Carrie, when was your last day?
It was supposed to be today.
Her term is ending.
No kidding?
Yes. Your term is ending.
Yeah.
This.
We'll see you next month and we'll get you a plaque. How's that sound?
We'll get your certificate. Well, I may reach, if it, sincerely, actually with both of you, if it is okay, we may still reach out, and we're going to work diligently to get people in these seats, but in an interim type scenario. And of course, if there's a point where you're done, then you're done. But yes, I'm so sorry. I did not realize that.
That's okay. For me, I actually just
foolish.
wanted to not do it the next year. It's not like
Yes.
I was never going to come back, but I guess if you need me, it's not really a big deal. So.
Okay. We do. Actually, well, so we'd have Troy. So we have 4. We need 4 for a quorum. But if I may still reach out, and if we have a quorum and you're unavailable, then so be it. Okay. Thank you. Yep. And that's fine. So I keep forgetting Troy's gone, and I just panicked big time. But yeah, so that would be wonderful. I would appreciate that.
It would be
very
better
much.
to just sign the form to stay on and then just like resign at another time. Just let me know what to do.
Well, I'll reach out to the city clerk's office tomorrow. We have had other commissioners and board members in the past who've just stayed on until their seat was filled.
Okay.
So I don't think there's any action necessary.
Okay.
But I will double check
I
on
tried that.
Yes, Pat tried to leave us
And by
alone.
about Christmas, they just said, just reapply.
Yep. We won't. We're going to try not to make that happen.
What?
The other woman.
Wrote a letter to the council and said, I'm done.
I know. I always stand by you. I never miss a conference. So.
It's on for 30 seconds.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It was kind of a win decision for me. I
Yes,
just kind
this is a big deal. Like, I mean, we want to be prepared for these things, so I apologize. I am going to probably be sending an email right after this to understand where we missed that. My
The city
apologies.
clerk is out on family leave, so the assistant city clerk is very busy.
Yeah,
She seemed a little bit flustered, honestly.
but I think what you were saying, actually, this is a good question, though. I thought what you were saying was that it was from the person in our office who, it was the
It was
clerk's.
just the email, the standard email.
Oh,
from,
like
through
when
the
you
clerk.
applied email? I apologize. Okay,
They
I thought it
sent-
was a miss in our office,
They
and I
sent
was
me
super.
a question saying, if you want to continue, do this, or if you don't, say this. So I just replied.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel a little less worried about where we missed things in our office.
about how we get notified of that.
I'll call Trish in the morning and
Yeah.
and Jason's made a great point then. The city clerk is out on maternity leave, so we will figure out what happened there.
Okay.
Thank you for saying something. You're probably wondering, why am I not being acknowledged today?
No,
Because we're not going to let you leave yet.
Making comments about worrying about having a quorum, so I
Yes.
thought there might be an issue if I didn't say
Yes.
something.
No, yes, no, I appreciate you
Okay.
saying something. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like a fool. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Anything
Okay.
else from staff tonight?
If one more person says they're leaving, I'm going to lose it. So
Trying to give you the exit
mom is the
right
word
now.
for everyone else up there right now. Please just hang tight until we can handle this
If you
news.
just say you're good, I'll end this meeting right now. All right.
Okay, we have nothing else. Thank
I
you.
move we adjourn.
Okay.
All in favor?
Goodbye.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all.
Rich?